Hey guys, it's me, Teresa Perrin. I just wanted to give you an update regarding MindMed because there's a couple bullish things and they had their earnings call today. Unfortunately, I recorded the earnings call for you, but the volume did not take. And I'm so disappointed. This happened with Dave too. So if you watch my Dave video, I apologize. I gave you the highlights, but when you get to the part with the rest of it's the conference call didn't take the volume. I'm not quite sure what's going on, guys. I've had this happen to me a couple times this week, and it's very frustrating. So I apologize. But the video will still give you the highlights on Dave, and I will give you the information that I want you to know about MindMed. Guys, I don't understand a lot about this stock, so I can't really get too detailed on the conference call. So I suggest you read some articles on that, but there is a couple things I want to share with you. The most important takeaway from that was regarding they're going to be doing a reverse stock split to get this up to par. And that's what this warning symbol is about, because it is going to be having a 1-for-15 stock split. Let me pull up the article so I can give you the dates. Okay, guys, this article actually broke on August 4th, but they discussed it in the conference call. So it was the most important thing that I took away from it. And that's that MindMed Board of Directors approves reverse share split. And as you can see, August 4th was the date of this article, but I don't follow the stock. I've just recently been seeing that psychedelic stocks are moving, which is why I was curious to hear the earnings call. But it was hard for me to understand since I don't really get the whole MindMed thing. I have traded this stock a couple times, guys, when it first IPO'd, and it fell hard, so I haven't touched it since. But anyways, it's a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company that's developing novel products to treat brain health disorders, guys, and they're using LSD as the drug that's used to treat these disorders. And it was actually kind of interesting to hear about, to be perfectly honest. So if you do have an ability to hear that conference call, I highly recommend listening to it if this is something that interests you, because they are, developing drugs for anxiety and other psychiatric illnesses using LSD, which I find intriguing, because I used to work as a geri psych nurse before I went to specialize in hospice. And there were a lot of patients, obviously, with psychiatric disorders, but a lot of them were also end of life too, which is why I fell in love with hospice. I didn't really care so much for the psych part of it. However, there was a lot to be learned, and I think that this med could be very interesting and potentially do some good, because there definitely needs to be some updates to the meds they put them on, guys. There are some really bad side effects to those meds. I have no idea how this works. Just wanted to hear about it, but obviously that was the place I was going to get full details. So anyways, so as far as the reverse split goes, it's going to be a 1-for-15. So for every 15 shares of MindMed that you hold, you will receive 1 share. Again, this does not change the strike price, the share price. It converts over to just 15 times the amount that it's trading at the end of close on August 26th, which is a Friday, because the new price goes into effect August 29th, a Monday. So I just wanted to give you that update, but I also want to share a really bullish article about the upside potential of the stock. So let me bring that up. Okay, guys, this came out from Seeking Alpha, which, I really don't care for this platform. However, I did find this article interesting. Cantor Fitzgerald initiated MindMed at overweight on the potential of its psychedelic-based candidates to treat mental illness. The firm has a $3 price target, and shares were up 9% on Wednesday morning trading when this article was released. The company lead candidate, MM120, is testing LSD for depression, anxiety, ADHD, and cluster headaches. Phase 2 data readouts for the anxiety and ADHD indications are eyed for H2 2023. In earlier stages, MindMed is also looking at iBiogen for opioid use disorder and MDMA in healthy subjects. Guys, they did discuss a little bit about the opioid use, and for now they're tabling it after their stage 1 trial because it's going to cost them a lot more money than they have to spend right now. So it doesn't mean that they're not going to be using it for that, in the future. It just means that right now they've decided, after discussing it, not to proceed further with that characteristic of use. But analyst Charles Duncan said that LSD could be appealing because of its long duration of activity that could potentially usher in a new treatment paradigm in several psychiatric settings. He added that the company's collaboration with Elite Lab at University of Basel de-risked the development of MM120. Duncan noted the company has enough cash on hand to support activities through 2024. Including completion of the 2 phase 2 studies. We believe MNMD's pipeline is currently underappreciated by investors, he wrote. So guys, a lot of people have been really bullish on this psychedelics and on the potential for them. So, hey, keep it on your watch list. I highly recommend MNMD being added to a watch list because psychedelics right now, for some reason, they're soaring. So anyways, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching.